hands of gold. Is it right or wrong? Try to find a place we can all belong. Be as one.
I treat him as a foreign visitor and a dignitary, the same as I would treat a Frenchman or from any other company, any other country.
But any suggestion of him making a return trip to Dublin was out of the question.
I've already told this man that I wouldn't go to Dublin. I wouldn't put my foot over the border, and he can confirm that.
And why would
Why is that?
Because while they have a claim of jurisdiction over Northern Ireland, I don't have any.
Wouldn't it be a gesture of goodwill?
Let's come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony. Let's come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony. Let's come together right now. Oh yeah.
To go to Albania is to go back in time. The walls of communism may have crumbled, but the years of isolation under a dictatorship have left their mark. The people are friendly, but at the same time they have a look of hopelessness. And I'd have to believe those who told me that thousands are suffering from hunger and poverty. It puts a game of football into perspective. But do the primitive conditions put a question mark over Albania's future in big-time football?
So
Can we
have
speak
nothing.
to Interfootball?
Yes, I have
Can
just
we
speak with the
to them?
Interfootball.
Can I speak to them?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I come speak to them? Yeah.
We are having a problem getting into the stadium here. We've come all the way from Northern Ireland to Albania to try and watch a World Cup game, to get the camera in to record a few interviews afterwards, but at the moment that's proving to be impossible. Albania hasn't changed much, has it?
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar.
Rock music is mostly known by the 4 Ds, and the 4 Ds are devil, drinking, drugs and debauchery. It also involves Satanism and sex, and it's promoted.
But why do you think it involves this?
Well, it's against the law of God, and it promotes another gospel.
He deals the cards as a meditation, and those he plays never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He doesn't play for respect.
Tonight is a night to remember. It's the night we, the silent majority, have said enough is enough.
The hidden law of a probable outcome. The numbers lead a dance. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds need money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. He may play the jack of diamonds. He may a queen of space. You may conceal a king in his hand.
If my son becomes a symbol for peace and gives everyone a new sense of hope after so much tragedy, then that will be Tim's unique achievement.
That's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape.
I tried, I failed. My conscience is clear. If nothing else, I think I'll sleep a little better in my bed at night, if only because I am satisfied that in this small way, I tried.
I think he should have known better than to sit down with the IRA, and anyone who'd thought about it for more than a minute would have known that there wasn't the least prospect of him changing the IRA's mind.
And if I told her that I loved you, you'd maybe think there's something wrong.
It was the first one that was the worst. That was the lung out each side. That's a big one. That is a huge bomb.
Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go pack your bags. Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing.
We're now entering into what is known as the Belfast Golden Maze. This is the main nightlife here in the city of Belfast.
Nothing can stop me.
And also to the left we have the Europa Hotel, which stands some 13 stories high, under major renovation at the minute.
Whenever we go past the buildings now, I just say to them that these buildings are under renovation. Because if we kept on saying like this has been bombed and this, that and the other, it would tend to put the people away.
Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me.
The two Prime Ministers, John Major and myself, are totally and absolutely committed not to condemn the communities in Northern Ireland to another 25 years of violence.
It
I follow an eccentric rule that if I don't know anything about it, because I haven't had a report, I don't make statements.
Can I tell you a bit about it?
No, I'm not going to do that tonight. I've come to see the opera.
30 people injured.
No. Well, nobody dead. At the end of this opera, everybody's dead. It was a very bad thing. It's not a thing to joke about at all. It's a very serious thing from what I hear. I'm not joking about it in the slightest degree. But it's very unwise for the Secretary of State or anybody else to make a statement about something he hasn't had a report about. So that's all I'm going to say about it.
I will continue with those discussions until they reach what I hope will be a positive conclusion. And that is my view. No matter what anybody, I don't give two balls of roasted snow, Jeff, what advice anybody gives me about those talks, because I will continue with them until they reach what I hope will be a positive conclusion.
What this House needs to know is how he can reconcile what he says with Gerry Adams' unequivocal statement that the liaison that he is having with the Honourable Member of Foyle is not about an end to the violence of the IRA.
The proposals that have been put to the Irish Government, and as our statement makes clear, would you please keep your mouth shut until I finish?
That is a matter for the Chair, not for the member speaking.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. Now, I am standing here and telling the Government that I believe that we have a real process of lasting peace and a total cessation of violence on the basis that I have just stated. And I'm saying to them, hurry up and deal with it.
When your day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had enough of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go. 'Cause everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is like, hold on. If you feel like letting go, if you think you've had too much of this life, well, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your friends.
Mad Dog's fortified house is well known to his enemies. The IRA tried to kill him here several times before Saturday's bomb. A soldier from an army undercover surveillance unit shot his way out of the area a few months ago, evidence of the government's attempts to keep track of this most dangerous of men. Some on the Shankill even voiced the idea that it would have been better if the IRA's bomb had killed Mad Dog and his lieutenants.
At the end of the day, the Protestant people on the Shankill Road, while they would not have wanted death at all, would certainly have accepted this a lot easier had it have been those that are been named and those that have been involved in violence.
Think you've had too much with this life to hang on.
As the gunmen entered the bar, they shouted trick or treat. One young woman, thinking it was a Halloween joke, replied, "That's not funny." They shot her dead at point-blank range and then sprayed the lounge with bullets.
Everybody hurts sometimes. Everybody hurts sometimes. So hold
Those who are carrying out these acts, these are the scum of the earth, the depraved acts. They have, as a colleague said in Belfast, they have a bloodlust, and some of them certainly appear to be psychotic killers.
If you ever get close to a human and human behavior, be ready to get confused. And me and my head after, there's definitely no logic to human behavior, but yet so irresistible.
Ollie, Eugene, come on.
And there is no more uncertainty.
Lock the doors. It's like living in a jail, so it is. Living in your own home. You're basically living like a cell. You go in one door, you're locking it. You go in the other one, you're locking it. And then when you go to bed, you're locking a further door again.
There seems a greater willingness to return to talks. I hope that willingness will become a reality.
It's ever so satisfying.
Why has he rejected my proposals before he has talked to me about them?
The way to get this off the ground is not to deal with the Conservative government or in league with the Ulster Unionists who deliver them votes in the House of Commons, or with those in the Irish Republic, but to start this process off in a neutral country. That's what resulted in the success in the Middle East, and that's the only way it would happen now.
As ever, the honourable gentleman is very lucid, and as almost ever, he's entirely wrong. If the implication from the honourable gentleman's remarks are that we should sit down and talk with Mr Adams and the Provisional IRA, I can only say to the honourable gentleman that would turn my stomach over and that of most people in this House, and we will not do it.
Jackson. Quinn! Oh, yes! And what a goal by Jimmy Quinn! Irwin waits for the whistle. That's Taggart. McLaughlin! Oh, yes, he's buried it!
I'll have to go and apologise to Billy because I was a bit uptight at the end. I'm still a bit uptight, I beg your pardon.
Can we just have one smile, that's all, just a smile.
Peace, properly attained, is a prize worth risks. If a genuine end to violence is promised, the way would still be open for Sinn Féin to enter the political arena after a sufficient interval to demonstrate that they mean it.
The people of Northern Ireland today demand that the Secretary of State explains why he issued falsehoods himself, got officials to issue falsehoods, and Downing Street backing up those falsehoods.
I've not been in contact with the IRA. There has been a channel of communication open for something like 20 years, a secret channel by which messages have been able to be passed. You are also wrong in asserting, or anybody would be wrong who asserted, that there have been negotiations. What has happened, as I told the House of Commons this afternoon, was that in February we got a message saying the conflict's over, but we need your advice as to how to bring it to a close.
I firmly believe at the end of the day, heads are going to have to roll. We had 9 people massacred a short distance from this centre. How do you think people feel that within a few days, representatives of the Northern Ireland office were sitting down with the people who were involved and planned this atrocity? They should be ashamed of themselves.
It makes no compromise on strongly held principles, but it does embody a common view that there is an opportunity to end violence for good in Northern Ireland.
This is a historic opportunity for peace. We hope that everybody will grasp it.
If the provisionals will end and renounce violence for good, the British government is prepared to enter into preliminary exploratory dialogue with Sinn Féin within 3 months, when cessation of violence has been clearly established.
It is a fully balanced document which safeguards the rights and basic concerns of both traditions. We cannot have winners and losers if we want lasting peace.
It is a tripartite agreement between Reynolds, the IRA, and you. You have sold Ulster to buy off the fiendish Republican scum.
When you were before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a